DC here. Hi guys and gals. Well, hope you're all well. And it is Tuesday. And I usually say, and it's on Monday, but today I'll be saying, and it's on Tuesday, that I will be doing my tags a little bit later. For one reason, I put my sunglasses. For one reason, Jasmine's tag came out later on in the day. So for me, I was in the house by then and thought, well, I'll do it when I go out for a walk the next day. And so here we are. So today is Tuesday and I will be doing my usual tags. Hi there, Jasmine. We will be starting with your tag, your 5-question Monday 5-question tag. So hope you're doing well. Now, let me see if I can find it. I'm trying to read here. Okay, question 1. The craziest bet you have ever made. I'm going to have problems answering that one because I basically never make bets. It's really not just it's just not part of my DNA, if I could put it that way. I have made bets on horse races a few times, but that is like, oh my goodness, that's close to 50 years ago now. Well, maybe not quite, but well, yes, actually 45 at least. Probably 45 years ago. I was in, not very far from Niagara Falls, but on the American side. I don't remember the name of the place. And there were horse races and so flats, as they call it in the States. I don't know if that's what it's called. Not the sulky ones, so the flats. Those are the ones I really like. And we did bet without having any idea. And without having any idea, we also lost the few dollars that we had put at the time. I've been to Las Vegas once, and in the one-armed bandits lost. It was the quickest way to lose any type of money. Yeah. I have done once a bet. When the children were small, we lived in the Swiss-German part of the world, and a friend of ours who was a Swiss Italian, he was very much for the Zurich hockey team. And because I was originally Canadian, he said, well, you must know everything about hockey, which of course I do not, absolutely do not. But I said, okay, and there was the team that was actually the team where I live now. So they were in the finals for the cup. And we both at that period had children, young children. So the bet was, I can't remember now, it was a certain number of babysitting, certain number of evenings babysitting, something like that. As you can imagine, we were the ones doing the babysitting. Yes. So yeah, in that respect, and if I remember well enough, I think I was stupid enough to do it another time with him. And our team over here in our town I think has this syndrome of the fear to win. They always get very far. I mean, they're always like in the finals, but they never seem to be able to make it further. Never. It's never happened. And I don't know how many times they've been in the finals and things like that. Anyway, so yeah, that's probably as close as I'm going to be able to get to the stupidest, or the, what is it called, the craziest bet. Yeah. Question 2. A funny family story. Oh. Oh, I can think of one. It's a good thing my mom doesn't watch my YouTube pictures anymore, videos anymore, because she'd probably shoot me. Okay, this is almost a vlog on its own. My dad was the foreman of the maintenance department. So he was very happy. He managed to become the foreman of the maintenance department of a textile plant. Now, don't get me wrong, we're talking about only a few people here, and this is in a 2-bit town. So, you know, this is not something that was really, really very big. Anyway, now, when you're the foreman or something of a maintenance company, and remember now, like, I'm getting back to what my dad, it's at Christmas, and he was getting presents. You know, it was, I guess we call it graft these days, but anyway, in those days we call it presents. And he, so my parents were actually very naive at times, very naive. So my dad came home and he said, yeah, I got a few presents from different people. So this is the this is the late 1960s. Probably the late 1960s, 68, 69, something like that. And my dad received a few bottles of wine, well, actually some bubbly Baby Duck. Dave Nicholson will know what I'm talking about. Baby Duck, which is kind of a bubbly rosé sweet wine. And something that he showed us, and he said it was like a long tube-like thing that vibrated. And he said to all of us, yeah, the man told me this is very useful for calming people because you can, there's vibrations and you can relax using it. And so we looked at it and found it had a strange shape, and everybody looked at it and wondered, what is this? And we thought, okay. And so he said to my mom, the man said that women seem to like this a lot. I guess it's the vibrations and for the back and all that. Now, today, we all would know what the darn thing is. It was a very crude, when I look at it and when I think about it now, a very crude vibrator. For women, but believe it or not, nobody knew in my family what it was, and my mom kept it on her desk. And I don't think, to be serious, I don't know if it wasn't until later on when somebody told her, probably a family member, what that thing was, that it disappeared. So, I mean, we had that thing in the house. I remember, you know, people would come, we wouldn't hide it. We thought it was, you know, for, helping you from releasing stress. Anyway, so yeah. Now, I've only done question 2 and I'm up to 8 minutes. I'm really going to have to move on now, aren't I? Jasmine, this is going to be a new record. Question 3. First thing you do coming home from a trip, probably go to the toilet. No, actually, the first thing I'll do coming home from a trip would be, especially if it was a business trip, to kiss my wife and kids when I was at that period of my life, and then probably go to the toilet. No, and quite often, probably similar, I think, to the answer that Jasmine gave, I would most probably at that point go for coffee, or maybe even a beer or something like that. But yeah, like I say, kissing the wife and the family. Let me get over here just a little bit less sun. Question 4. What would you do if you had the money? Oh, well, all this, I guess it kind of depends what type of money we're talking about. If it's relatively modest amount, I'd take a trip, most probably. And you can all guess where I'd go. I most probably go off to Ireland. And since I have a lot of good friends actually in the UK, probably, you know, tack on the UK to that trip. Yeah, but definitely. And if it was a really big amount of money, well, I guess I'd pay off the house. What's left to pay off in the house? Because I've explained a few times, Switzerland houses get paid off by generations. Yeah, anyway, so that's another thing. Question 5 and last. What is the best hangover cure? Okay, well, there is no hangover cure, really, in a way, except for sleeping it off, I think. Yeah, I guess that would probably be the simplest way that I can answer. I don't know of anything else except sleeping it off, because even when you've had let's say a normal night's sleep after a hangover, or I mean after having had too much to drink and you have a hangover the next day, you're going to feel pretty lousy. There is a well-known, I was going to say a well-known idea that if you keep on drinking, the hangover will kind of like go away, because you're inducing another state of how could I call it? Another state of I'm almost going to say dependence. And that's probably not completely false. But anyway, no, I think sleeping it off. So yeah, that is it for today. That'll be DC signing off. Take care, everybody. Hope you're all well. And we'll chat soon. And it's unbelievable how many people are walking today. It's a great day for that. Okay, that'll be it. DC signing off. Take care. Thank you very much, Jasmine. Bye-bye.